Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greetings, my name is Reisya Putri Ariyan, ID 2206059313. So, in this last part of final exam numerical method, I wanna presenting my calculate with MATLAB for the 5 problem of the spring mass that we already had a discussion. This is our study case, and this is the solving with the numerical method. So the first problem is we want to search what is the best shock with the different spring and damping coefficient. We have air coaster, cloud riders, and extreme shock. So we have the answer is the air coaster is uh the much bigger or the bigger one than cloud riders or extreme shock, and we have the graph of that the displacement versus the time of air coaster, and displacement versus time of cloud riders, and displacement versus time for extreme shocks. We can see the gap of the air coaster is much bigger than other. And the second problem is we have the graph from the problem 2. We searched that to solve the ODE and plot the result, and we got the result from the air coaster and cloud riders and extreme shock that the displacement versus time coaster time for air coaster is with external force is like this, and the displacement with riders like this, and the displacement with versus the extreme shock is like this. We can see that the air coaster is much um, parabolic. The cloud rider is like uh high first and then linear after that, and the extreme shock is much linear. So we can see that the air coaster from problem 1 and problem 2 is much different than other. Uh, and the problem 3, we have to define the function for the homogeneous differential, and the other I have already um, described it from the part 2, and we have the result that air coaster with omega is 0.2345 or 0.2345 radian per second, and the cloud riders is lower than the air coasters, and the extreme shock is between the cloud riders and air coaster. We have the graph as like this, and the cloud rider is this, and the extreme shock is this. And the problem 4. The problem 4 is I have a problem that in MATLAB I get sorry in MATLAB I get an error that we can see from this error. So I think it's not that really actual result, in my opinion, because it's not a good result, and this is the graph for the problem 4. So I can describe it more. And the last graph is the problem 5. It's a same. It's displacement versus the air coaster and cloud riders and extreme shock that we should search, and we plot that the displacement versus and the displacement versus air coaster is much different than other. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.